Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I received from God is, I'm going to leave you alone. The scripture comes from Nehemiah 9:26 through 27. But they were disobedient and rebelled against you. They ruined their backs on your law. They killed your prophets who had warned them in order to turn them back to you. They committed awful blasphemies. So you delivered them into the hands of their enemies who oppressed them. But when they were oppressed, they cried out to you. From heaven you heard them, and with great compassion you gave them deliverers who rescued them from the hand of their enemies. I hear this is for somebody, okay? There is someone that has been rebelling against God at every turn they could possibly do so. This is somebody that has literally stood in the way of God's children. God then called up people to help this person. And instead of accepting the help that God sent them, they told them, well, you're not a prophet. I don't believe you're really a prophet of God. I don't believe you really hear from God. I believe this. I believe that. I believe this. I believe that. And every time that they ignored the prophecy that they received, they ended up in the snare because they ignored the prophecy and didn't respect the prophet. And I feel like this message is God has said, every time that this person ignored whatever prophecy they received from the prophet and ended up in trouble, God came and he heard their cries, he rescued them, and he pulled them out. But they do it over and over and over again. And God himself is saying, I am going to leave you alone. And I hate giving prophecies like this, but this is what God said. I don't want God on my back, okay? I don't want no beef with God. I don't want no smoke with God. So here I am, okay? God says there is somebody that, I don't know why you would even take out the time to listen to prophetic words or prophetic visions and dreams if you don't believe that there are any prophets. However, this is the prophecy God has for you. God is going to allow it. Since you don't want to listen to the advice, since you don't want to listen to the messages God is trying to send to you through his prophets, God says the next time he sends a prophecy for you and you hear it and you ignore it because you don't respect the prophet, you don't care for the prophet, you don't like the prophet, when you end up in the snare that you are trying to be protected from, God is going to leave you there. And I'm so like, oh, y'all don't even understand. Okay, that is the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.